So it's the question every child's going to hear, right, over and over and over. When they're young, too young really to understand it, I think parents kind of jump in and interrupt and say, like, what does little Johnny want to be when he grows up? Well, you know what? Johnny's got a hell of a grip. I think he's going to be a goalie. Of course, from there, the answers become more refined based on a child's interest. Now, when I was in elementary school, I wanted to be an astronaut because every kid in that era, that's the man, going to space, landing on the moon. We all wanted to be astronauts. Later, I wanted to be a CEO after I began to hustle and help my mother and my family.
He said, there's a place in New York City called Wall Street. And I said, yeah, I think I heard of it. He said, well, when I grow up, my office is going to be there. And on my desk, I'm going to have a sign that says Charles Payne, President.
So I discovered capitalism, and I loved it so much because of the financial rewards for me, also the ability to help others, right? But I got to tell you, something is definitely going wrong with this age-old question. There's been a whole lot of assaulting things like articles. I saw one in the New York Times, it was a couple of years ago, titled, "Stop asking kids what they want to be when they grow up. The question forces children to define themselves in terms of work." And what's really odd, right, in this era of allowing children to define so many things about themselves that anyone would be opposed to them having a dream job or profession. Now, I have to admit, all of this hurts me. These days, young people, they don't daydream about moonshots or making unknown discoveries. Instead, some of the dream jobs are really going to blow your mind. I'm going to scroll up real quick and take a look at what right now the difference between Gen Z and what maybe the boomers thought was a great job. Now, boomers, of course, everybody wanted to be president back then or chief executive. These days, corporate recruiter, marketing manager, social media manager, data scientist. So we went over this list in the morning meeting today, and all the Gen Zers on the crew said, listen, this is practical, right? And it's true. You go through, there's a lot of jobs and they pay very well, but golly, there's just something wrong, right? Where's the adventure? Where's the risk taking? Where's the shooting for the stars? Here's the one thing I will say that they do have right. Attorney was on the list, it's dropped off, but more than anything else, folks, let's dream again. It's okay.